So John Boehner had a plan on how to kill Obamacare. Well, first, of course, they tried to defund the Obamacare, and then they tried to shut the government down. You know all that story. Well, that was a frontal assault that didn't work, but he explained at the time that that was not the only thing they were going to try. He said they were going to do, quote, smart, targeted strikes that split the legislative coalition the president has relied upon to force his health care law on the American people. Well, that's now exactly what they're doing. What they're saying is, oh my God, President Obama said that you could keep your health care, and now it turns out for 3% of Americans, you might not be able to keep your health care, even though for a lot of you, it actually will be better off anyway. You'll have more services, etc. But nonetheless, you can't keep your health care. President Obama lied to you. Can you believe it? And what did they do? They got a lot of Democrats, like Mary Landrieu in the Senate and many in the House, to say, President Obama, no, that's it. I'm going to pass a new law to grandfather the old plans back in, bring them in. Now that actually has a whole host of problems. It turns out if you do that, actually the premiums for all of us might increase. And in fact, there's like 5 different problems with it. The healthcare companies might leave the market altogether because they're saying, well, now, wait a minute, I got all these confusing laws, including that I have to put in the extra services, but now you're saying I'm allowed to bring back the old plans and I'm going to charge more. So it's an absolute mess. And to get the Democrats to go along with it is part of their plan. Listen to what he said, is to split them. In fact, now Boehner admits it. And he says, remember the strategy for stopping Obamacare we laid out to you back in July? It had 2 components, aggressive coordinated oversight and targeted legislative strikes aimed at shattering the legislative coalition the president has used to force his law on the nation. That plan is being executed as we speak. He tells the Democrats, what I'm trying to do is split you guys. And by the way, if I do this, I think I can kill all of Obamacare. In fact, conservatives are quoted by Think Progress as saying this effort that they're doing to make sure that you're allowed to keep your old plan, which makes a total mess of the new healthcare marketplaces, quote, represents a metaphorical bullet to the gut of Obamacare. It may not kill it immediately, but it will kill it eventually. And Boehner also admits the bill is part of a larger strategy to stop this law. So now you know what they're up to. They've said it in public. So President Obama is obviously not going to go along with that. Except that, of course, today he said he would go along with it. Let me quote. He said, insurers can extend current plans that otherwise would be canceled into 2014, and Americans whose plans have been canceled can choose to re-enroll in the same kind of plan. This fix won't solve every problem for every person, but it's going to help a lot of people. Now, it's not exactly the Republican plan that was proposed in the House, but it's pretty similar. And basically, President Obama was saying, yes, let's throw another monkey wrench into Obamacare. That's a terrible idea. Now, the first one was when he delayed it for corporations. He should have never done that, because now he did that 1-year delay. He's doing this 1-year delay now. And guess what's going to happen when this 1-year delay's up? The Republicans will say, oh, we need another year. We need to delay it forever so that we keep the old plans. Do you know that even Karen Ignani, CEO of the Trade Group for America's Health Insurance Plan, says changing the rules after health plans have already met the requirements of the law could destabilize the market and result in higher premiums for consumers. So basically, that's the insurance guy saying, you just gave us open season to raise the rates to whatever the hell we like. Great. Now we got this giant problem created by President Obama. And all of this traced back to making everything negotiable. Oh, we don't want it to apply to employers? Well, it's negotiable. President Obama can't help himself. He negotiates on everything. And plus, when a corporation asks, he says, you want me to jump? How high? So he did it for them, and now here comes this new exemption. I think that unfortunately the Republicans might be right. This might be the way that they kill Obamacare. They put so many exemptions in there, they change the rules so much that at the end people are A, totally confused, the prices are B, so much higher. C, a lot of the healthcare companies pull out and say, hey, they said, look, man, you caused the problem. I told you it was going to be a problem. I told you the premiums are going to be higher. I told you it was going to be a mess. So it's your fault. Oh boy. Should have never negotiated with these guys in the first place. They're telling you how they're going to kill your plan, and you're going along with it.